Today, let's take a closer look at the Iver Johnson 1911A1 45 caliber carbine. The concept of pistol caliber rifles and carbines has been around for a long time, but handguns that have been directly converted into a rifle or carbine are actually pretty rare. Prior to 1934, installing a rifle stock on a handgun was perfectly legal, but that became illegal overnight with the passing of the National Firearms Act of 1934. Thereafter, any firearm fitted with a buttstock equipped with a barrel shorter than 16 inches became classified as a short barrel rifle, or SBR. Owning an SBR requires filling out federally required paperwork, which includes purchasing an expensive federal tax stamp just to be able to own it. Seeing that this 1911 comes with a 16-inch barrel, it gets to bypass all that SBR rigmarole, which also allows you to legally install this removable stock. As defined by law, this 1911 is classified as a rifle. Let's face it, a rifle or carbine is a lot easier to shoot accurately than a pistol. The addition of the buttstock certainly steadies your aim quite a bit. If you're someone who finds a handgun difficult to shoot, this Iver Johnson carbine is worth considering. This carbine is based on a standard mil-spec 70 series 1911. The frame is made of carbon steel and mated to a forged slide with traditional GI-style sights. The mainspring housing is a proprietary type that has grooves milled into it. These grooves act as an attachment rail for the stock. Once in place, tightening the locking knob secures the stock securely to the frame. The takedown on this carbine is exactly the same as a standard 1911 pistol. You will, of course, need a rifle-length cleaning rod, but other than that, routine cleaning and maintenance is the same as any other 1911. So far, I've only managed one range session with this carbine, mostly to get a feel for it. I did take along several different brands of ammo for testing. To its credit, it ran every bit of it without a hitch. Anyway, if you missed the sneak peek I uploaded, here's a bit of video from that range session. Yeah, buddy.
Okay. I love that.
This carbine is extremely lightweight, and it shoulders nicely, allowing for a very steady sight picture. This is something my wife really likes about it. I'm not going to be the least bit surprised if she moves this Iver Johnson carbine to her side of the gun safe. Iver Johnson ships these 45 caliber carbines with just one 8-round magazine, but since I happen to have quite a few 1911 magazines at my disposal, I took several different brands along for testing. The good news is that it wasn't the least bit picky with any brand of magazine I tried in it. Although I found the GI sights to be adequate, I decided I wanted to add an optical sight. This adapter from AimTech will allow me to do that. It comes with all the necessary hardware to solidly mount it to a 1911's frame. No drilling or tapping required, and the open sights will still be accessible. You simply remove the right-hand grip panel and install the scope mount using the supplied hardware. It has a 1913 style Picatinny rail milled into the top side of the mount, which should accommodate a pretty wide range of optics. I have several different optics I want to try on this carbine during the next couple of range visits. When I do the follow-up review, I'll let you guys know how that went. An accessory Iver Johnson does offer with this carbine is a 28-round drum magazine. The thought of boosting the round capacity from 8 rounds to 28 rounds definitely piqued my interest. When I first mentioned to my wife that I was considering buying the drum magazine, she thought it was a grand idea, saying, "Go ahead and get it. That way you'll have your Thompson, and I'll have this Iver Thompson." Okay, I thought it was cute. A lady's Thompson. Since I already have this spare National match barrel, I'm planning on installing it in this 1911. In a pistol configuration, the stock can't be legally attached, but it will allow this 1911 some additional flexibility. So far, what I can tell you about this Iver Johnson carbine is that it is surprisingly accurate, has an excellent trigger, and it's easy to maintain. If you're someone who's a bit recoil sensitive, this carbine has very little appreciable recoil. In my opinion, this Iver Johnson carbine would make a great little lightweight camp rifle or truck gun. With a drum magazine installed, it could also serve as a potent home defense choice. Well, that pretty much sums up my initial thoughts about this Iver Johnson 1911A1 carbine. I'll do a follow-up review after I've spent a little more time with it. So until next time, practice often, shoot straight, and thanks for stopping by.